Hello, you guys. This is Miss Ebony back with another video. Today is Sunday, the 13th, 2020, and I would like to share with you guys something that happened to me this morning. Okay, first of all, please, overlook my appearance. I worked all night and I'm tired, and so I came home and put the glasses on and everything, not looking too spiffy. But this is something that we need to really talk about. I got pulled over by the police this morning, less than an hour ago. Okay, now I have a new car. I don't have my Hummer anymore. A lot of you guys knew me as Hummer I at one time when I was nomadic. I was trying to be, and anyway, I had to get another vehicle, so I ended up getting a BMW Z4. Okay, so it's a pretty nice car, and so you know what comes with that. Black woman, not too old, I guess, to have a car like that. Or well, most older white males that have cars like that. But me being not the typical profile for driving that type of car, it has caused quite a bit of tension, especially when, I have my little lipstick on, have these glasses on, have my hair, I'm looking kind of fly, and the car just kind of adds a little twist to it, But anyway, the point is this: I work hard for everything that I have. So I after work, I have a part-time job, and after work, I went to Walmart and went to the post office, and I saw this cop sitting across from from the post office. So I knew, I don't know, something in my spirit, it was the Most High, was telling me, okay, this cop is going to pull you over, so just be ready. So I went to the post office, checked my P.O. box, and I was sitting in my car trying to get some things together. So I knew the cop was watching me. The cop watched me go in the post office, come out, get in my car, saw me drive past him to go to the post office, right? So then I was leaving the post office, and something said, okay, he's going to get behind you soon, right? So I already knew I was going to turn at the first light. I was going to make that left, and then I was going to bypass Walmart and turn in this come and go, because it's a very, high populated area. A lot of different people around, so that way, there can be other people around if I get pulled, over, which I knew I was about to get pulled over. Next thing I knew, I saw the cop in my rearview mirror. Okay, so I turned on my left turn light, because I was turning into the come and go, because I knew that he was going to pull me over. And right when I did that, he turned on his light. So I parked, and he came over, and I had a smile on my face, because I knew all this was going to happen. And he was like, so you must just purchase this car. I was like, yes, and I said, I have the paperwork. I said, I haven't got the things that I needed so I can get my tags and everything yet, but I had the paperwork I was told to show if I'll get pulled over. And he asked to see it in my driver's license. So he went and took all that stuff back in his car. I'm quite sure they ran everything, try to see if I had any warrants or if I had any tickets, so they can have a reason to do whatever. So, but I was friendly. I was cool, because I'm not doing nothing. I work 7 days a week. I'm just a hardworking woman. But of course, we know that they don't always go. You could be at home laying in your bed and not wake up because of some crap going on today. So, it doesn't really matter if you're in the right, if you're not doing anything or not. You can be at the wrong place at the wrong time or meet the wrong person. So you just never know. So during this time, this black guy, I guess he saw the cop, had me pulled over. So he sat down and he was looking, he was watching, he was letting me know he was watching, and he was eating some chips. So it was nice to have my brother to stand by and to observe, and I mean, he was like right there, where he could get everything, and I appreciate that. Shout out to him. The police officer ran my information and came back, and he was like, you have expired tags. And I was like, oh, Okay, I thought that was taken care of. I have had my tag stolen when I had my Hummer, blah, 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 blah. And he was like, well, I'm not going to give you a ticket. Just, just get it taken care of. I just want you to know, be aware. I was like, okay, well, thank you for letting me know. So, and I asked him, I said, so, officer, why did you pull me over? I'm just curious. And he said, well, I always sit there. I sit there occasionally, and I've catch people with stolen cars, and so we randomly sometime run tags. That's what he said to me. I said, so now here I am sitting there with my scrubs on. This man have seen me walk into the post office, walk back out the post office, get in my car, drove past him to even go to the post office, drove back past him to leave the post office, but he wants to run my tags because they're looking for stolen cars. Really? And I told him, I was like, do it look like I'm out here stealing cars? Really? He was like, well, I couldn't see you. The car sits low. I couldn't see you. Okay, first of all, fam, YouTube family, my car has no tint on the windows, okay? That's one thing I want to get some light tint. Not dark, because I want to make sure they see me. So just a light little strip on the top and some light tint on the side windows, and I'm all good. But he claimed he didn't see who was in the car. Well, that is not true. This man watched me pass him. He was right across the street from the post office. He watched me past him, park my car, go in the post office, check my P.O. box, come back out, and sit in the car because I was looking at my mail, and leave the post office, drove past him, and he waited a block after passing him before next thing I knew, he was up behind me, which I knew he was coming. I just had that feeling. So we know he was lying. I know he was lying. He was not mean, was not rude, but I didn't come off like that. Not saying that, there are people that's not like that and they come off like that. But this particular situation with me, the guy was respectful and I was respectful. But I know why he pulled me over. He saw a black woman, and I don't probably look very old to him to be driving a BMW Z4. Okay. And he wanted to make sure that, I should be driving that car, or he wanted to know why I'm driving the car, or whatever he was thinking. So I don't think it was about him thinking I stole the car. I think he was trying to see if I had any tickets or warrants, maybe so they can get the car pulled or something. I don't know, but they wouldn't have been pulling my car. I would have had my family come get my car if that was the case. But I try to keep myself together. I work 24/7, okay? I do not involve myself in illegal activities, okay? But apparently, in this era, and always really have been, you don't have to be doing anything to be pulled over. You don't have to be doing anything for someone to assume you're doing something. You don't have to do anything. Now, the whole time he was talking to me, he was scanning my car. And of course, I know he was watching my body language. But I have nothing to hide. I'm an innocent woman, work 7 days a week, and I mind my own business. And guess what? I wanted to get another car, and I wanted something nice. Not just that, I've had other vehicles. I've had a Porsche. I've had many, many other vehicles of choice. Jeep, trucks. I've had it. I've been blessed, and I'm thankful. And not bragging, I'm thankful. But the thing is, when people of color, especially black people, when you have nice things, people want to know, how'd you get it? Where did you get it? Where do you work? What do you do? I have, and they don't care about this, but I have a bachelor's. I have a master's. I'm working on a second master's. I almost finished with it. I have a license in real estate. I'm well-rounded. I'm an author I have a book that's been out since 2007. I'm very accomplished, and I'm not bragging, but I am. And I've worked hard for everything I have, which isn't much, but I'm very thankful, and I've worked very hard for it. So I don't need someone to be profiling me because of the color of my skin, okay? You know, people really need to wake the hell up. I don't go around looking at white people or Hispanic people or Asians or whatever, and they're driving a nice car thinking, oh, what do they do? Oh, did they steal it? Blah, blah. I don't give a crap. I don't give a dang. As long as you're not messing with me. I don't care. That's your business. It's like they always trying, you have some people, because all white people are not like this, but you have some people that want to get into people's business. They feel like if you look a certain way, or if you're too young, or you're too old, or you're too dark, or you're too whatever, short or too tall, you don't deserve it, or you don't, what you're doing with it, they want to be in your business. Or if you have nice clothes or nice house, they want to question you about your business. Mind your own business. That's the problem today. Everybody wants to be in other people's business. Mind your own business. We got enough to deal with it as it is. Between work and everything I got going on in my life, I don't need nobody in my business like that wondering why I have a car that I have. It's because I work for it. And I work like a dang dog looking for a milk bone. Okay? Okay, let me calm down. I'm getting a little emotional. So, with that said, you know, he was picking around, was like, you're a nurse, you know, because he saw me in my scrubs and blah, blah, blah. You know, I had small talk with him. I have no problem with that. Why? Because I'm keeping it real. I don't have a reason to get an attitude with no one. I don't have a reason or anything. So I was nice and bubbly and smiling. That's just me. That's who I am. But I'm home now, I'm relaxing, and I just want to reflect and let you guys know what happened today. And because I'm sure there are a lot of other people who have been in similar situations, you know, and maybe they, you know, the person they were dealing with was just really somebody they couldn't deal with, or maybe they might came off a way which they could have maybe held some back and could have, you know, alleviated some you know, issues or something. I don't know. And anyway, make a long story short, after, you know, he left, got in his car, the guy that was sitting there watching, he was like, you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine, thank you. I said, you know why I was stopped? He said, yeah. I said, yeah, because the color of my skin and because of the car that I'm driving. And he was like, yeah. And the cop was still sitting behind there, so I know he was probably looking at me and the guy's correspondence. So anyway, after that, I told the guy thank you, and I told him have a good day or whatever, and I drove off. And when of course, came on home, called my mom, called my dad. I plan on getting one of those video dash cams put in my car here soon as well. But everything that goes on, pretty much, I'm watching. I'm expecting certain things, and I'm just, you know, ask the Most High to protect me and, you know, from situations, and protect my son and my family and everybody, because right now it's not safe out here for a lot of people, and it's really sad because, God, man, this is the U.S. We supposed to be living a life. We supposed to be living a dream. You know, we got the COVID thing situation going on. We got people out of work. We got a lot going on. You know, I bust my butt every day, and I try to help people. I try to, you know, I see people on the side of the corner sleeping. I see people, you know, just trying to survive, and whatever I can do, I help. You know, I plan on getting some backpacks together and putting some food and some hygiene products in there and passing it out here soon before it get cold. That's just stuff I do, and it don't take a holiday to do things that I do for people, because I do it from the heart. People need to wake up. You guys, they have racial problems against people because of their skin color, something they cannot help. They were born that way. The Most High made us different for a reason. And it was not to mistreat people, and it was not to think you're better. Okay? Who wants to be like everybody else? Who wants to look the same? You don't want that. You want some originality. I mean, really. I just want to share my story. And I mean, there's a little bit more that, you know, in the conversation I had with the police officer, but it wasn't, you know, it was just small talk. And I think, you know, as he talked to me, he could see, okay, really, you know. But you know, what if he wasn't halfway decent? What if he was some maniac? You know, and it didn't matter that I was, you know, oh, I was cool, you know, nothing on me, and I was, you know, respectful or whatever, and you know, he just didn't like the fact of the color of my skin and just wanted to just do whatever. So I'm thankful that I didn't run into one of those, you know, and stuff, you know, because things, it could have went twisted very easily. But then also I think, and I want to tell people this, when you're dealing with police officers, whether they're respecting you or not, just show them some respect, because at the end of the day, if things get ugly, then you can go back later and deal with that. Get your attorney, whatever you need to do, and deal with that. But when you're in that immediate situation, you want to stay calm, you want to be respectful, and you want to just get through it. Just get through it. Get through it, and then deal with how you were treated later. You want to make sure you have your life. You want to make sure you have your mobility. Sometimes we let our temper, our things that we go through, or whatever the situation, get into our emotions, and then we start getting emotional, and we started reacting emotionally. And sometimes it's not a good thing. Sometimes we have to hold it in. We got to smile, and we got to be respectful. We got to get through it, and then deal with the fight later. You know what I mean? You know, talk to your attorney or file a complaint or whatever you need to do. I was blessed in my situation. The police officer that I dealt with was nice to me. I've been in other situations where I had to deal with cops, and they were nice to me, and I didn't even get a ticket. You know, they pulled me over about speeding or whatever in the past, like long time ago, because I don't speed. But I've never been mistreated by a cop. I have dealt with some that was kind of dry. You could tell they might have some issues, but they never mistreated me, you know, or nothing like that. So I'm thankful. But I'm just saying, you know, the situation could have been different depending on maybe how I reacted or whatever. You know, just because he did what he did doesn't give me, you know, him pulling me over, and I know why he pulled me over. I know I was being racially profiled, but it didn't mean that I had to be ugly about it. You know what I'm saying? I could, you know, because I smiled. When he walked the car, I was like grinning, because it was kind of funny, because I knew I was going to be stopped. So I was like, oh my God, wow. You know, I just knew this was going to happen. So, so just to let you guys know, I'm wonderful and everything, and I just want everyone else to be wonderful. And I know we're living in a really stressful time right now, and I pray every day, and we're gonna have to just stand strong, but at the same time, don't let nobody hurt you. You want to make sure that you're in the right, and you protect yourself, and just be safe. And remember, sometimes it's not about what someone else does, it's about what you do. Sometimes you can de-escalate a situation by, you know, keeping your mouth closed. Maybe even a little smile. Maybe a little, you know, oh, sorry. You know, sometimes, you know, little extra kindness or whatever can go a long way. And then sometimes it won't. It just depends on who you're dealing with. But you need to be able to be ready to deal with any situation. And then remember, the main thing is to keep your life. Keep your life, keep your mobility, and because you got to be able to live to fight another day. So I just want to share this with you guys. And I hope y'all have a wonderful Sunday. And I'm sure I will. And I just, this world, sad, but we're here, and we have to learn to cope and learn to survive until our Most High call us home. So, bye. Have a great day.